Boogity, 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 boogity. It's racing, boys. Pull those belts tight. Pull those belts tight. It's going to be fast. It's going to be hot. Talladega, or as Chris likes to say, Talladega?
In Alabama, and it's supposed to be rainy and cold in Alabama this weekend.
Well, it's still hot to me when they go racing it. Talladega, we welcome Jeff Owens in the fast lane. We got to go fast in the fast lane tonight with Jeff. Good evening, sir.
Hey, guys. How are you?
We're doing great. Looking ahead to Talladega. Great race last week, I guess. They had some issues on the restarts trying to keep everybody in line, but still had a exciting finish with a popular winner, and now they'll carry that over to what should be an exciting race at Talladega. As we always know, Talladega, Daytona have no clue who might win this thing.
Yeah, it's going to be wide open, a wide open crapshoot. You're right, Phil. I mean, we've seen some guys win multiple races this year. Some of the top guys that keep winning. I think Hendrick and Gibbs have won 8 out of the 9 races, something like that. But you go to Talladega, there's no telling who might win. This will be the race where it's sort of the equalizer. It gives everybody pretty much an equal opportunity. If you can put yourself in position at the front of the field at the end of the race, you got a shot to win. So it's going to be exciting, and hopefully the weather cooperates Sunday.
Exactly. I just don't see how these guys can run 3 wide, or mostly 2 wide, but sometimes 3 wide at that track side by side for so many laps. I think somebody will bobble and somebody will cause a wreck, but they'll go a lot of laps and they won't make a mistake and they won't mess things up. It's pretty amazing.
It is amazing. It's one of the most amazing sporting events I've ever seen, Phil, is to watch those guys come down that front stretch, door to door, nose to tail, 40 deep, doing 200 miles an hour. And you're right, not even bobbling. And they'll run 40, 50 laps that way. It's just, thrilling to watch them do that. But then you get a little antsy, you get tired of riding and somebody wants to mix it up and try to go for the lead. And that's when chaos breaks loose and we see the big one. And that'll happen this time. There'll be a stretch of the race where they'll ride around for a while, and it'll be fascinating to watch it, and then somebody makes a move, and here we go. It jumbles up the field, and there'll be some excitement and some fireworks this weekend, I'm sure, and probably, from what we've seen in the past with these restrictor plates, it'll probably be a, door-to-door finish as well, like we've seen at Atlanta and some of the other places.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, one thing that may help ease Phil's concern about the bobble and then the big one is additional practice. There's a story out today that NASCAR, because of the opportunities they're going to have moving forward with, in particular, Amazon Prime, streaming some of the practice sessions, that it may open up other opportunities, for NASCAR to have more practices starting next season. Do you see that as a possibility?
Yeah, I think they're talking about that, and I think that's a pretty good move. You know what? We got spoiled with COVID because they wiped out. They used to practice every weekend. You'd get a couple of practice sessions, and it was good for the teams to tune on their cars and make changes and get ready for the race. And it was also a bonus for fans. If you're going to the Xfinity race on Saturday, you come in early and you watch practice and all of that. Mm-hmm. And because of COVID, they got rid of all of that. And then they figured out, well, we can race just as well without practice. So, but I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good for the fans coming to the track and people watching on TV who want to watch it, is to give them a little something extra. And at the same time, it may help these drivers and these teams put on a better race. So I think going back to some sort of practice session, even if it's a short 30-minute session once a weekend, I think that's good for everybody.
And do you have a problem with Liquid Death becoming the official iced tea sponsor of NASCAR?
Yeah, I don't think they want to do that. Hopefully not. That could be the butt of jokes for years, and so yeah, we don't want to. That'd be almost as bad as what was it? They used to have a car sponsored by Boudreaux's butt paste.
I do remember that.
So, yeah. No, I don't think that'd be a good idea. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Well,
actually, there's another story today that the healthy beverage platform and one of the fastest growing non-alcoholic brands is now officially a NASCAR partner, Liquid Death. the official iced tea sponsor of NASCAR. And it will be at Talladega this weekend.
Wow.
What a place to debut.
Hey,
Isn't it?
We got about 45 seconds left, so Elliott wins last week, got momentum going. So Hamlin's been good practically every week. I mean, if you could pick one to be surviving there at the end, who would you pick?
Well, I think you always got to look at Hamlin at restrictor plates. He's won so many of them. He's probably the best there is at the draft. I kind of like Ryan Blaney. I mean, the last few races we've seen him right there. He was in that mix at Atlanta when Daniel Suarez beat him by inches. I'd keep an eye on him and his teammate Keselowski. But you'll have the main guys up there running, but there'll be some surprises too. So I think it's going to be fun.
Hope the weather gives them a break and they can get it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, let's hope. No rain on Sunday. Let's hope.
Jeff, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Have
Thanks,
a great
Jeff.
weekend.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Talk to you next week. Jeff Owens in the Fast Lane here on Sports Talk.